is Vincent, the host for the third IGA talk show. If this is the first time you are watching IGA talk show, you might want to also watch our past 2 talk shows on mask and hand hygiene and online shopping. Do you recall saying health is wealth to someone or even to ourselves? I believe what we meant was with good health, we will experience a good quality of life where money cannot buy. So what keeps us in good health is actually our body immunity that acts like an armor that keeps us protected against the viruses which makes us sick. So today we will talk about the good, the bad, and the secret about immunity. So do you want to know the secret? Stay tuned. Well, joining us are friends of IGA today, John and Patricia, who will be sharing with us about themselves and a sneak peek into their health condition. And we will also have the privilege to hear from our expert, Dr. Kristabella, the tips and pointers that will keep us in good health. So to start us off, maybe can I have Patricia to share with us a little bit about herself and about your health condition? Patricia, please.
Hello, everybody. Good afternoon. I'm Patricia. I will be 72 next month. So I have 2 children and 3 grandchildren. I'm generally in good health, except for some aches and pain like quite common to the normal elderly. Actually, I'm active volunteers in community, but due to this COVID-19, so we cannot go out and do our work or duty. So I have to stay at home. So even though I stay at home, I still do some exercise at home. So keep fit, keep myself fit, and try not to go out also, because as my age, we are at the high risk group. So I will stay at home.
Well, thanks, Patricia. You are 72, don't bluff. I think a lot of people, when you tell them you're 72, will never believe that you're 72, you know. And it is important for our viewers out there to really stay safe, you know, in this particular COVID season. What about you, John? A little bit about yourself, John.
My name is John Leong. Hello, everyone. Good day to you all. I'm just a little bit younger than Patricia, although I look quite a bit older. Anyway, I'm a grandpa of 5. I have 4 grandsons and 1 granddaughter, and of course 1 wife and 2 sons. Well, I have stopped working full-time for over 10 years, and initial years I travel a lot, I holiday a lot, but it's too much. I felt that it's too much, so I stopped. But my wife keeps saying that no, let's go every year. But with this this COVID-19 situation, I'm glad she said, okay, no more holidays. I said, no, Taiwan cruise is restarting the Taiwan cruise. Anyway, I keep myself occupied with grandchildren. I take care of them, or I ferry them here and there 2 or 3 days. My health condition, I'm glad to say that by the grace of God, I believe I'm more healthy in this for the last 10, 20 years as compared to my middle age. I shall share more how I managed to keep myself in better shape.
All right, thank you, John. Thank you very much, John, for sharing a little bit of a sneak peek of who John is. And I hear that John, wow, you know, basically wants to go holiday many times. So this year, because everybody blames COVID, yeah, I think it's a good time to save money too. But nevertheless, now let's invite Dr. Bella to share a little bit about herself, as well as insights about immunity against infection. And something very important for us is, how do I know I have low immunity. Dr. Bella, over to you.
Hi, thanks everyone for joining today's talk show. I'm one of the doctors in the geriatric medicine department here in Tan Tock Seng Hospital. A little bit more about our immune system. Actually, it is our body's defense against infections. It actually consists of many cells, proteins, tissues, and organs, all working together like an army like that. So when our body senses that there is a foreign invader, a foreign substance, it's actually under attack. So this army will gather all the different members to destroy the invader. And our immune system is actually very intelligent. It also has the memory. So sometimes you hear of young children having a chickenpox party, so that once they get this infection, they won't actually get it again. So unfortunately, sometimes as we grow older, our immune system might not be so good, and we might contract infectious diseases more easily. There can be several reasons. So some of our body's organs that produce the immune cells might actually not be so working so effectively anymore. And how we know we have low immunity, some of the signs might be if we fall sick too often, or if we have wounds that don't really seem to heal so well. So it is good to actually go for general health screening, because certain conditions such as diabetes or cancer that we haven't detected might actually lead to poor immunity.
All right. Thank you, Dr. Bella. Wow, I get to hear about army fighting one another. It's such an easy illustration for us to understand. Not only just for us, even for the young people who's listening into, it's very easy to understand. It's actually good and bad armies fighting together, you know? All right. But I believe, Dr. Bella, that what we eat or do affects our immunity directly. You know, I believe our friends from IGA have some questions for you. And Patricia, you have the honor to pose the first question.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, thank you, Dr. Dr. Bella. May I know, like, we take a lot of fruits and vegetables on a daily. Then, how about other fruits like maybe fish, meat, or nuts? All these, are those food good for us?
Thanks, Patricia, for your question. So you are right, absolutely, that a well-balanced diet consisting of vegetables, fruits, and what you have mentioned, the low-fat kind of nuts, seeds, and whole grains, all these are very good for the body. In fact, our Health Promotion Board advises Singaporeans to take 2 servings of fruits, 2 servings of vegetables every day. These are actually very rich in the vitamins and minerals to keep our body healthy and also strengthen our immune system. In general, the foods that have the healthier choice label are those that are lower in fat, lower in sodium, and these are some that we can look out for. So things such as fish and meat, they also contain vitamins and the minerals that we need. So having a well-balanced diet is very important, as you have said.
All right, thanks.
Thank you.
Yes. Wow, okay, that's good to hear that, no? Because for a moment when you say healthier choice, I thought, since when fish got healthier choice label, I cannot find. just kidding around. Yeah, John, how about you? John, do you have a question to ask Dr. Bella?
Yes, I would like to ask Dr. Bella, when we are exposed to cold in swimming pool, is it bad for? Is it affect our immunity system? I never hear about this issue until I was told, diagnosed with this autoimmune disease. Within it, I should avoid swimming. And that's my experience. So I used to swim a lot, and since then I've stopped swimming almost totally, and I've switched to walking. And I actively participated in the tech challenge to 10,000 steps and earned a few dollars worth of FairPrice voucher or EasyLink card.
Okay.
Thanks for your question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. That's just a question. Good question actually. But Patricia, other than doing exercises at home, do you also do other kind of exercises like what John mentioned, outdoors?
Yes, I do regularly go cycling, brisk walking with my husband at the East Coast Park because it's quite near to my place. So I just go over. Then also I do some slight swimming and aqua exercise in the pool. Every week when my daughter's is free, then we will go down to have some swimming.
Okay.
Then,
Yes.
I still join my friend with some stretching exercise and Zumba, line dance via Zoom.
Oh, okay. Good to hear that you're exercising. So just to summarize the questions, basically what John is asking, basically, should we go into swimming pool as the cold might weaken the immune system? Dr. Bella.
So I'm very glad to hear that both John and Patricia are so keeping such an active lifestyle. I think this is really encouraging to hear. And actually, the cold is not really believed to weaken the immune system significantly because the temperature of the swimming pool water is considered more of a moderate temperature. So usually it is suitable still for our exercise. And I think in John's special condition where he has a condition where the immune system attacks itself, precipitated by the cold, if your doctor has told you you have such a condition, maybe it's good to avoid when it's too cold. But for the rest of us, it's actually good to continue swimming. Exercise is definitely very important. It keeps our heart healthy. It lowers our blood pressure. It promotes good circulation, helps to strengthen our muscles as well as our bones. And most importantly, also helps our immune system do its job better. So actually, I would recommend that for 30 minutes, 5 times a week, so that is 150 minutes per week, that we will do some moderate intensity exercise. This can definitely include brisk walking, dancing. It can also include swimming. These are all that you all have been doing are very suitable. Yeah.
Right. Thanks, Dr. Bella. Well, with this more or less we call the good parts of having exercises, eat well, eat regularly, eat balanced meal. This is good in the way of keeping us having good immunity. But what about the bad? What about stuff that are not good, bad? Go back to food. Are all foods good? Maybe Patricia, you have a question about the food.
Yeah, doctors. Just wonder, those heaty food, like something like deep fried chicken wing, satay, oysters, fried oysters, and char kway teow. All those are my favorite. Are they heat? Those are heaty things, right? Then how about those heaty fruits? Fruits like maybe durian, mango. Should we avoid to eat all this food and fruits?
Okay, that's a good question. I hope the answer is no, because all those you mentioned are my favorites, Right. Okay, Dr. Bella, over to you.
Yeah, this is a very good question. So in general, I would advise that for our diet, we can avoid things like processed food, deep fried foods, those foods that are very high in sugar, such as soft drinks or sweets and chocolate. Not to say that we have to completely not take them, but things like that you mentioned, your favorite foods, including durian, also my favorite. We can take all these in moderation. Yeah, so everything in moderation will do us good, and not to take too much or too little of a certain kind of food.
Okay, moderation.
Yes.
Yeah, moderation. But your moderation and moderation may be different. So, but anyway, do look out for your own body. Don't overeat and don't don't indulge. Just enjoy the food. That's more important. All right. Well, John, I understand, before you, like you mentioned about your health, do you have any questions about medications that are given to you, basically anything that you hear from your friends about taking maybe antibiotics, maybe? Would you like to share something on that?
Yes, I would like to ask Dr. Bella today about, I think we all take medication, but antibiotics is something that often I have the habit of not finishing the complete dose. And is it true that if I do not complete the dose, although I'm cured, the next time I need antibiotic, I need a stronger one, and I need more antibiotics?
So that's a very good point that you have raised, John. Antibiotics are actually helping us to fight bacteria, so they are not effective against viruses. So oftentimes when we have the common cold or flu, it's actually a virus, and we usually will get better within 3 to 7 days, and antibiotics are not needed. So too much antibiotics when it is actually not required might not be good, because the bugs might actually get resistant. And as you mentioned, if we don't complete the course of the antibiotics, it might actually not completely kill off the bacteria, and this might produce superbugs. And we are very worried that one day there will be no more antibiotics left to treat if the bugs get stronger and stronger. So if your doctor prescribes a certain duration of the antibiotics, it is always important to complete it, so that we don't develop these resistance and superbugs.
Okay. Thank you, Dr. Bella.
Yeah.
Oh, no wonder for me, I've been at this age, I've been eating a lot of antibiotics, So even the doctor says, oh, my normal antibiotic cannot cure you. I need to give you bigger and stronger dose. So I'm already now, I think I'm on threshold antibiotics. Anything more, I think I'm going to be the next category to say that no more antibiotics for me. All right. I hope our viewers have a better understanding of what we have shared thus far. Now comes the moment probably most of our viewers out there have been waiting for, the secret behind immunity. So before Dr. Bella unveils them, John, do you know of any secrets? Any secret that you want to share with our viewers out there?
Yes, I don't usually go to TCM only whenever I have an issue of cough. And whenever I catch a cough, it takes a long time to take care of it, I will go to regular TCM and ask for cough mixture. Before I step in, the doctor will tell me, "Are you coming for my cough mixture?" I say, "Yeah, that's magic."
Right. Okay, that's your secret, but we'll touch TCM in a short while later. But how about Dr. Bella? How about people taking vitamin C, fruits? How does that? Are these good secrets that we can tell people about? Keeping our immunity strong.
Yeah, so I think a lot of people are very keen on taking a lot of vitamin C, and some people take a lot of vitamin D. Actually, the thing is that immune system also comprises of the vitamins A, vitamin B6, C, D, E, and also many nutrients such as zinc, copper, folic acid. So these are too many names, but the important thing is that all these vitamins and micronutrients are important, and taking super high doses of just one vitamin, such as vitamin C, is probably not enough. So the thing is that actually in our daily diet, many of these vitamins and nutrients are already present. So not everyone needs to be on multivitamins or many supplements. Oftentimes, if you have a low level of a certain vitamin, your doctor will naturally tell you to take that particular supplement. And if you are someone who doesn't like to eat certain meat, or completely avoid certain vegetables, you might want to ask your doctor whether you need to take any vitamins or supplements. Otherwise, the rest of us with a balanced diet and also some sunlight to get some vitamin D, often we have sufficient amount of vitamins and nutrients.
All right, thank you, Dr. Bella, for sharing with us this little secret. Well, as we are speaking, John did mention something about TCM. And true enough, TCM, we see a bigger presence in our community now. Well, John has mentioned that he went there for cough, But Patricia, have you sought medical advice from TCM before?
Yeah, sometimes I do take some Chinese herbal drinks or Chinese medicines. But I just wonder, doctor, does TCM complement or conflicts with Western medication that's boosting our immunity?
That's a very good question, actually. Yes.
Because I recently, because my eyes there's some problems, so recently my friends introduced me to take some Chinese medicine to improve my eyesight. So is that okay? I just wonder. I am not very sure.
That's a very good question. It's just like, when we say two people of different races speak together, a chicken and a duck talk together. So can East and West come together? Not bad.
Yeah, that's a great question. So many of my patients not only take TCM, but also the Muslim patients might take jamu and also Indian traditional medications. It's very common among the patients that we see. So I think many of these medicines, they will promote to say that they can boost immunity or prevent you from falling sick. Oftentimes, they might not be harmful, but they might also not boost immunity to the point of you not getting any infections. So what I would advise is that if you are taking any traditional medications, to highlight to us as your doctors, so that we will also know, just in case some of your Western medicines might have some interactions with the traditional medicines, we can be more aware and also advise you accordingly.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, thank you. Wow, Patricia looks so happy now. Maybe she's taking it correctly.
Now I get some.
Now she has peace of mind.
Yeah.
Well, okay, on a final note for viewers out there, as much as everyone is waiting for the discovery of a vaccine that will help protect us against COVID-19, what are some vaccinations that elderly should take to help them have better immunity? John and Patricia, have you taken any vaccination before? Maybe for John, have you taken any vaccination before?
Well, I think as a young kid, we have some vaccination. I don't know what I've forgotten it. But what I know at our age now, whenever we go on holiday, we advise to check.
Okay.
I've heard that it's not necessary as long as you are healthy. But I think more recent years, it seems to be.
Okay, that's good. Patricia, have you taken any vaccination before?
Recently, I think last year I did take flu vaccination last year. So because the doctors introduced me to take this. So because I also helping in polyclinic as a volunteers. So they said because we always mix with those patients, so it's better that we have this jab.
Okay. All right. Talking about jabs, all right. Dr. Bella, maybe as a doctor's point of view, are there any recommended vaccinations for our seniors viewer out there?
Yeah, it's important.
For all our seniors aged 65 years and above, I will recommend both the flu as well as the pneumococcal vaccination. Vaccinations are very important, and it's a way for to train and teach our body how to recognize certain germs, and it can help to defend our body better. So the flu jab, I'm very glad to hear that Patricia has already gotten it. This influenza vaccine is actually taken once a year, and it can protect us not only from influenza, but also from the complications of it. For example, more severe lung infection. And the pneumococcal jab is also highly recommended. It is 2 jabs 1 year apart from each other. And this can protect us against pneumonia, which is lung infection. as well as blood infection with the pneumococcus bacteria. So if you haven't gotten your jabs, we do advise all viewers to get them if you are age 65 and above.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Dr. Bella. Thank you very much for all the information, and to John and Patricia for sharing their questions. And it brings us almost to the end of today's talk show. Personally, I have better clarity about antibiotics, which I'm very prone to be prescribed whenever I see a doctor. What about John and Patricia? What is one thing that you learned today? Patricia?
Oh yeah, I have learned most experienced thing like I must have sufficient sleep. Then I must have the vocation necessary, and I must have balanced diet. Then I must have exercise also.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you said all the must have, but you didn't say you must have money. So money not very important to you.
Healthy is more important.
Good. Health as well. Okay, John, what is one thing that you learned from today's session?
Yes, I'm glad that coming to this session, it prompts me or reminds me the importance of taking this anti-flu jab, this pneumococcal flu jab, and I think I must tell myself that I must do it quickly within the next 12 weeks, if not a couple of months.
Okay, John, don't procrastinate. Don't procrastinate. Go and get it done as soon as possible. All right? Okay. To our audience out there, hope you also have learned something from today's talk show. We have a summary that will be displayed right after the session. If you have any comments, do visit our Facebook or Instagram page as well. So let us thank our immunity expert, Dr. Kristabella.
Yes. Thank you, Doctor.
Thank you. Friends of IGA, John and Patricia for the questions.
Thank you.
Yeah, and to all of you viewers joining us today. So from all of us here, stay healthy with great immunity. Bye.
Bye.